Hello Sagittarius, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot and this is your reading. As always, if anything I say resonates or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's get on with your reading. Firstly you have 8 of Wands, then you have the 7 of Swords, then you have the World flipping over. Oh, the Empress, sorry. I always get this one confused because in my own defense, there is the World there. So, then you have the High Priestess. So, you firstly have the 8 of Wands, which is all about communication and fast things happening. Things are already on their way to you. If you are manifesting, if you are bringing in new things and new energies into your life, they're already shifting, they're already happening. You don't have to see physical evidence of this. I'm noticing there's no pentacles, so even though things are happening and things are changing, you're not going to see it straight away. You're not going to get a massive sign in front of you saying it's happening. Maybe you will, but for a lot of you it's just going to be a feeling that things are now different, that things are now going in your favor, that things are getting better. So don't look for signs necessarily. Always look for signs, I take that back, but I just want to say that it's more a feeling than having to actually see evidence, and then the evidence will come in due time. Some of you, as I said, due time, I'm looking at that pregnant Empress and I was like due date, due time, due date. So some of you are expecting, and there's something where there's a lot of patience around. Like some of you it's like maybe you're not aware of like if it's a boy or a girl or something like that, because there's something where it's like give it time, give it time. You'll find out what you need to know in time. With the 7 of Swords is not understanding someone's intentions or someone not understanding your intentions. I just got butterflies as I said that. So some of you it's almost like maybe some of you, someone thinks you are, someone's got you the wrong way. I feel like it's more about you, Sagittarius. Someone's pegged you as someone you're not, or someone has underestimated you, or someone isn't quite catching your drift or picking up what you're putting down. It's just like someone's misunderstanding you, and I feel that for you, because it's just like what a horrible energy when someone either misunderstands your intentions and doesn't, especially if you had very pure intentions and they aren't seeing that, or there's just a feeling of being misunderstood by someone. With the High Priestess, you're about to have a lot more psychic, you're about to have a lot more epiphanies and a lot more downloads, and it's almost just like you go, I'm gonna hear from Mark today, or I'm gonna hear from Susan today, and you have no reason to have that thought in your head, but you know it's a download. You know it's like a you're getting a pre-warning, you're getting a psychic hit in a way. Like, I don't know how to explain it better. Some of you already are very, very psychic, but there's also just a feeling with the High Priestess that it's enhancing, it's leveling up to more detail, or to just another degree, or it could be a different type. If you're clairaudient, you're gonna have like clairvoyance, or vice versa, or what all the other clairs are. You're gonna have some other type of clair come in. I don't even know all the list of clairs, but there's a lot. Clairsentient, yeah, I'm not even gonna try, but there's some new level of intuition that you're kind of about to explore. Clarify the 8 of Wands for Sagittarius. Page of Pentacles, a gift. Some of you are receiving a gift, almost like it's kind of giving the feeling of if you're on social media or something, because I'm just seeing like hashtag gifted when people get given products to promote. Others of you, you're just being gifted something. But with the 8 of Wands, it's very quick, it's very unexpected, very big. I'm getting as well, like there's something big coming in, but it's a nice feeling of there's a lot of appreciation and gratitude from you around this, so you're going to really be happy with whatever is coming in. Clarify the Seven of Swords for Sagittarius. The Knight of Wands. So some of you are very, very passionate and excited and fiery. I feel like all of you are. But with the Knight of Wands and the Seven of Swords, also like some of you are being very free-spirited and spontaneous, and it's being misconstrued or it's being misunderstood as you being, some of you it's like you switch from being very mysterious and very good at holding your tongue, and other times you're just like this lady, just like, to me she just looks like someone that would say what she wants to say when she has to say it. There's something with the Seven of Swords where you're being like, your reaction maybe is what I'm getting to being misunderstood is to be unpredictable. There's like an unpredictable energy about you of like, they don't see what's coming next, they don't see what I'm about to do next, they think they know me but they don't, and then you're kind of changing something just purely so somebody doesn't, you don't want a pattern, you don't want to be predictable, so you're like, well, I must do something different. There's some change you're creating. I really like it though. Clarify the Empress, King of Pentacles. Some of you are creating a new life or a new world, or you're creating new life in the world, and whether that be a baby, or others of you, you're just somehow building something new, and building something new that will become its own thing, that other things will branch off of, and that sounds very broad, but I just wanted to kind of highlight that it's something big where it will then, other things are going to come. Like, I don't know if you're seeing, if some of you are birthing something new into the world, business wise, because you have the King of Pentacles, whatever you're creating is going to be bigger than you're intending, and it might even be to the point where you're like, oh, I don't want anything that big. I want this, but I just want it to be cute. I just want a cute little flower shop, or I just want a cute little bakery. I don't want it to be big. I don't want my whole life to revolve around it. I want it to just be enough. And with the King of Pentacles and the Empress, I feel like you could have someone else with the King of Pentacles that wants to take care of the business side of things, or that is going to, somebody's going to offer with the King of Pentacles and the Empress. It's like a businessman energy, but it can be a woman obviously, but they're just bringing that businessman energy of taking control, but it's not like you can't do it, it's just like you can't be bothered doing it. And I feel like you're gonna say, well, I'll listen to you. Like, I feel like you're gonna listen to someone if they were to like try and sell whatever idea they have to you, or try and I've lost the word, try and like, you know, they're trying to convince you, and you're gonna listen. I feel like usually you'd be like, no, I can do it myself. This is something where you and this person knows you can do it yourself, but they want to make it bigger anyway. They want to do all the work. They want to put in the effort that you can't be bothered putting in because you don't really care. I don't know, there's something where you're not, maybe you used to think very big, and you used to think like, I want to make an empire, I want to build this, and I want to create this, and I want this to be world changing, and now you're like, well, I want enough for me. Like, there's something where you're thinking smaller, but you're gonna get the bigger because someone else is willing to do the hard parts, or willing to put in more effort. But like, it's a really weird energy, because it's not to say, as I'm saying that, it makes me sound like I'm saying you're not putting in effort. You are doing your work, whatever this is about, you're putting in the effort, but that's enough. You're not going over the top, you know your value and your health, and you don't burn yourself out, whereas others might, you know, burn themselves out trying to create and build an empire. You're like, no, I don't need an empire. is what I'm trying to say. And someone else is like, well, what if I helped you out with that? Because I feel like there's someone with expertise or with experience that is gonna push you along in a journey. The Hermit clarifying the High Priestess. Some of you need to kind of meditate more or spend more time doing nothing. Even if you feel like you do nothing, you're not doing nothing. You're still thinking and you're still planning and you're still imagining. And with the Hermit and the High Priestess, when you actually manage to meditate and turn your brain off properly, you're going to have a lot of psychic downloads and a lot of symbols, and you're going to have a lot of things happening. It's also just going to be very good for you to be able to learn to meditate and calm yourself down to a higher degree. Some of you are like, yeah, I like to meditate. In a month or so, you're going to be like, oh, I love to meditate. And there's going to be this switch where you realize the full power and value of being able to calm your mind, and being in control of switching it off more, if that makes sense. Especially if you're watching this like, I can't meditate, I can't do it. I'm talking to you especially. You're going to love it when you actually tap into it and do it. It's a skill in a way. It's not something. That's why I feel like a lot of people say I can't do it, and it's like at one point you couldn't ride a bike, then you did it, and now you know what I mean? Like, you just figure it out once you tap into it. Oh, I'm so excited for you. I'm gonna wrap your reading up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Little Tarot Tuesdays.